Hello everyone, welcome back to the Superlunary podcast with your host, yours truly, Inigo Diago. And this episode, I'm being joined by my good friends, Aya,
Hi.
Abby,
Hello.
and that's pretty much us. So it's just three of us. So how's your week? What's going on? What series are you watching right now? What's up?
We're good.
We're watching Umbrella Academy.
Yes, sir, Umbrella
Yes.
Academy.
sir.
It's not a sponsored podcast, but sponsor us, please.
Netflix.
Sponsor us, Netflix.
Sponsor us, Netflix. And in this episode, we'll be talking about CETs. How did we prepare for them? How did we able to pass them? Kinda, and mostly to Aya
Kinda.
because she was able to pass all the Ivy League colleges. So it's
By luck.
by luck
and by chance.
Nah, I doubt it. So it's really gonna be all about her mostly, but we'll put our ideas into it too. So, first question, Aya, how did you
Mhm.
prepare? How did you prepare for CETs? What was on your mind before all this CET season?
Preparations depend. I think it's more of the review classes. So it's mostly review classes like 5 months before our exams, mostly. And our exams started at September, I think.
Yes, it
And
was.
then
Was it UP? Was UP the first one or Ateneo?
Ateneo.
Yeah,
Ateneo was the
Ateneo.
first one. And then we started reviewing at like
Summer.
May.
Yeah.
Yes, the summer of last year.
That's way earlier than mine. Oh my lord.
Yeah. And then with that, we also had like review classes after school hours or like sometimes in between school hours. And then I had some other classes like outside of school and outside of my review class. So I think I had 3.
You had
But
3?
Wow.
I think I had 3, but like
No wonder.
no, I think it doesn't involve too much or like it doesn't impact too much on me because like by the 3rd review class I felt like I wasn't really like paying attention anymore. So that was that.
All right.
And then I think what I also did was I did not eat pork and beef because I thought that my brain
Why?
needed. I don't know. I saw on Twitter like do not just
Twitter
eat
education
chicken,
101.
chicken and fish for like
Protein.
to like increase your brain cells or something.
Oh.
And then
You were
and then-
vegan for the CT season?
almost vegan.
Wow.
So that was like for 5 months. No, that was I think until my last test that I did not eat pork and beef.
That's
So that was
why.
that.
Pork and beef. I can't
I can
imagine.
too.
I can't really imagine myself not eating pork and beef for who knows how long.
For months.
Even
No, but it's easy. It's easy though.
But the thing is, McDonald's though.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's our go-to.
McDonald's chicken,
No, the burgers. Why? I mean,
chicken sandwich.
You.
Why are you talking about McDonald's?
But the thing is, like the beef. Why would you X out the beef? That's
I don't know. That was just me.
I see,
Yeah,
I see.
that's you.
But for you, did you think that it worked though?
Well, the outcome
Well,
said it worked.
The outcome does said it. But we're not trying to encourage people out there going vegan.
To deprive.
Yes,
But I mean, it's like brain food.
But
That was like my mindset. Like I
Oh.
need brain food,
Mhm.
and so I thought that like pork and beef were the things that like hinder me for having more brain cells. So
It
I
was-
said no.
pork and beef were the
Yeah,
sinful food.
yeah.
Living in Old Testament.
Oh my god, we're becoming a different religion right now. But what about you, Abby? How did you prepare?
Me, it's basically like the same with Aya, but I think with me, my focus is the group studies and individual. So like I had two different group, what do you call, like group bodies. Like I have my own self time to review, and the other one is I have with me with friends. So we will have like sessions for Q&As, or like we will just do practice answering some worksheets like that. Those are
Mm.
like it pretty sums up my my sets review and preparation, because it really matters when you spend time and when you really have your, like, it's like an appointment. You don't just
Yeah.
like review when you just feel it. You
Yes.
set time. You set like for example, we did it like, what time is it, Aya? Like almost 3 p.m. to 5, or like after,
Yeah.
really after like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and then after that we will just rest, we will sleep, because
Yes.
it's
Mm.
really tiring, and the preparations doesn't always need that you need to give all your efforts like that.
You have
You
to
also
like you
need
have
to like rest
to
too your mind.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
You really have to like put your time into it. You just need to allot
Yeah.
of time each day. And that's where I made my mistake, because I didn't allot too much time. It was like a very short time of just checking, just reading. It wasn't really that much. But I don't think it's a good idea if you ask advice about me about this.
Mhm.
But I but for me, I took review center. It was like an every Saturday review center. And it was difficult for me, because like of how they teach there, because it was kind of fast. It was advanced math or science stuff, and it kind of was really draining, because to think of it, like it was a 7 to 12, and then no, it wasn't 7 to 12. It was 7 to 5.
What?
It was 7 to 5
That was a whole day.
review center.
Mm.
So it's kind of really a draining day. So when it comes to like after lunch, past that, it's really like I can think that I'm not getting too focused on this, because my brain cells are getting tired now,
Mm-hmm.
and it literally whole day you're trying to study four subjects, and trying to fit that in one day, it's kind of difficult for me. But yeah, I mean that's really all I can say. What about you, Abby? What do you want to
I
say?
just want to add about the time span you should study. I think it's better to study early than cram. Like
Yes.
for
Yeah.
example, if the college entrance exams will be scheduled, it's mostly October or September, like that. Those are the months that the CETs are happening. So I think the advice is to study as soon
Ahead.
as early as possible, like for example January that year. But like don't but you should like do it every day, so your mind will get used to those information. Yeah, you don't just memorize it right away before the day before the exam happens. So yeah, I think that's
No,
essential.
that's a bad thing. Don't do that.
Oh, why?
And yeah, wait, what?
No, I mean don't cram
Okay.
it all on one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really important.
Oh
Like
my
you
god,
shouldn't
never.
cram, never cram. Like in any aspects in life, even like homeworks and
Oh.
exams and all that, never cram. Because when it comes to CETs, it's not like a periodical exam. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
take like an overnight kind of review. It the CETs are really like consist of many super broad different kind of questions. It's like the questions that you won't even like expect that it will be there, so that it really needs like more time, like months, literally months for of preparation, and you shouldn't like look at it as a small thing. You should give more importance to it if you're planning to get into those Ivy League colleges like UP, Ateneos, UST, and LaSalle. But in an additional question, what was your schedule? What was your Monday to Sunday type of
Uh,
schedule?
was it every other day?
I think,
Or
yeah,
was
we
it
did
every
it
day?
every other day.
Yeah, around after
After
class, like
class? After
mhm,
lunch.
after lunch.
I think we do rest before we do review. Because
Oh
we
yeah,
feel
we eat
sleepy, right?
first. Yeah, and then I would go to Abby's house, and then
Yeah, yeah.
we'd like do
With
some
J Best.
practice tests with Jabez.
our fellow friend who's in PUP
Oh,
right now.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy for him. I'm happy for him.
Mhm.
And right, let's go to the next question. Abby, do you want to say it?
Okay, the next question is all about our highlights or the remarkable moments we did or we experienced last CETs.
Huh.
Oh,
Interesting.
I have to think about that first. Oh my
Okay,
lord.
take your time.
remarkable moments. Like what happened? Can we say like what experience we had like
Yeah,
during the test?
like you can
Can we
share.
can we say also after the
Yeah,
CETs?
yeah. Everything
After the
related.
test?
Yeah, whatever you
Because I
want.
don't think there was something like very remarkable during because we were just too
No,
focused in
like for example,
CETs.
your pen dropped and then you got you pull at it and then oh
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
this is what happened to Christina. She was
Wait, what happened to
wait,
Christina?
okay, I don't know if this is too confidential or what, but she brought a katinko, which is her mom's
Mm-hmm.
gift for her, and then the proctor,
Why?
because you know Christina, katinko girl.
Christina
So
and
the
Katinko are like
the proc
the best duo.
yeah, so the proctor thought it was like what do you call that? Like a cheat código.
Oof.
So like I don't know what happened after, but it was like the
The person.
the person in the proctor kasi kami. The proctor is very suspicious at Christina. She kept on looking at Christina. Yeah, so yeah, just like some of those experiences that are really unforgettable, you know. Okay, how do you
The
on
think
the
so?
or the thing with like during UP,
Mm-hmm.
it was it's so hard to think about things because first it was really cold inside our classroom.
Oh.
Mm.
It was really cold. Plus, it was really quiet, and I was just like I was just looking around, and I see them just eating and such, and I just wanted to eat too.
Yeah.
But the questions in UP is just it's very scary because of the system of right minus wrong, and
Yeah.
you don't know what
Oh.
answer you pick, and if you want to try to bet on it, like to get the correct answer. But our like tip for that is just why not just answer it because you'll never know if you get it right really. Than just wasting your answer, just leaving it blank.
Mm-hmm.
But and also in USD, it was kind of like I didn't really expect anything. I didn't even like I tried, of course. I tried to like answer it very well, but honestly, like I literally thought USD was really harder than
UP.
UP. That's not from me too. Also, people in Twitter also said that like USD was way more difficult than UP.
Yeah, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just on me. That's just for me.
Um, I did not take a test on USD. That is the only
Oh yeah.
school in like the big four that I did not take a test. So,
The
um,
big four.
the big four. Um, my experience, my first one was Ateneo, and then I remember like getting up and then just putting on a t-shirt, like a random t-shirt, and then I heard I heard and they've told me before that the rooms were like cold, so I had to bring a jacket. And then my mind said that morning, she said, "No, you do not bring a jacket because you can handle the
Oh
cold."
my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
No,
that's the
that's the
greatest,
lie.
one of the greatest mistake.
God, was that a mistake? Thank God I was like seated at the back row, like the last row. So I but I was like almost freezing because I was just wearing a shirt.
I
And
imagine.
then yeah, and then like all of the people like around me were like wearing sweatshirts, were like wearing jackets, and then you could see me like in a t-shirt. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
It's like that time I literally wore sweatpants and a hoodie in UP.
Okay.
And it was still cold. It was really still cold.
In my UP, no, we barely had an aircon because it was like an auditorium, and it was a big space, so it wasn't really that cold. We had like we had seats next to each other. There was like this one big table, and then we had three people on each table, so it wasn't really that cold.
Mm.
3 people in each table. What kind
Mhm.
of table? Is it like a connected table?
It's like a long table.
Yeah, long table and then
Oh.
3 seats.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see.
And then when we took a test in PUP, and
Ooh.
then
That's
that was the only test I had that I went like kind of carefree afterwards, because like after all those exams I was pretty sad. Sad. No, I had a breakdown. And then PUP was my most carefree because I had people with me.
yeah.
So I Abby was there. Like afterwards, we took the MRT for like the first time
Yeah.
from PUP, and it was like
Seriously, the first time?
like the first time from PUP.
Oh,
Like
I thought it was your first time
Mhm.
riding the MRT.
yeah,
No, I
and
think it's
then
isn't it LRT?
LRT. It was our first time riding the
Yeah,
LRT from
LRT.
PUP. And then that was it. We had dinner, we had
Yes,
snacks
in SM.
afterwards, and yes, we walked
We
because
walk.
there
Vehicles.
were no jeepneys.
yeah.
So we walked from PUP to SM Santa
And
Mesa.
traffic too.
Yeah, and the traffic was so bad.
I guess it was a stressful post entrance exam.
Mm.
But at least you guys had lunch.
Of
That's the
course.
important
Yeah.
part.
Important meal.
Yeah. What about you, Abs?
Mine, okay, so I'll share some of the post after, well, the experiences after the exam. So, the first one was in Ateneo, right? Is it? Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, Ateneo. So, Ateneo is like, I think it was scheduled for like September 21st. And my brother's birthday happened September 20. So, like, around that time. So, I was really excited to finish the exam because we will eat samgyup after. So, like,
Wow.
cause diba, it's like the first exam and it was really the fastest among all. I mean,
Mhm.
I expected that already. So, my response after that exam was to really break down. So, I have to comfort myself through eating. So I was really looking forward to our samgyeopsal with my family, and yeah, so I became really happy after that. And then the next one, okay, I think it's the UP, right? I can't
Yeah.
remember, but it's like the earliest because I was there for like 4 a.m. because it was the first batch of the exam, so I had to wake up early, and my
Oh,
dad
yeah.
woke me. Yeah, so we arrived there for like 4 a.m. and wait there until 6 or 7 a.m. Grabe, it's so early, and my brain is kind of laggy that time. Because like if you're not a morning person,
It's like
Oh
early
yeah.
in the
it's like
morning.
buffering at that moment, but you gotta like you're telling yourself, okay, you gotta focus. This is UP. This is UP. And yeah. So the next one, okay, probably De La Salle. Okay, this one. This is the worst
Oh,
thing that happened to us. So our exam happened the last. It's like the last batch, I think, because it was in the late afternoon. Last batch for
yes.
that day, right, Aya? We're in the
Yes.
same schedule, right? And then we were so hungry that time that we bought dinner at KFC. Aya, do you remember
Yes.
this one? But
Yes.
then we were so hungry we can eat a horse. But
Oh.
there are no utensils. What
No.
Ugh.
like, oh my god. I swear, like
Yeah.
we don't know how to eat that food without utensils. So yeah, so it ended up we starved ourselves until we get home. Like it's really the worst. It's like okay, yes, food, and then tada, no utensils. Amazing, great.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really
Yeah, and
sucks.
then my
I
last
remember
go.
something. I said, go, 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 go.
Hindi na, next school na to eh. Sige, go lang.
Sa LaSalle, I remember something that I experienced in LaSalle. It was like, I think it was the last subject in the test. And then, we were in this room and then it had like one aircon. And then all of a sudden, it broke down. The
Oh.
aircon broke down.
Mm-hmm.
So
During
like
CET?
during CET, like it was like about the last test to take, and then all of a sudden the aircon just broke down. And then we were like, "Oh, okay. So what now?" And then of course like the room's going to get all it's going to get
Yeah.
all warm. And then we were like, "How do we do this then?" And then the proctor was like, "You know what?
Panicking.
Just yeah." He was like, "You know what? Just continue the next test." And then he made no time limits. So like when
Wow.
we're done. Like we pass it.
That's wow. That's really
Wow.
nice. How lucky you are.
I wish our
That
aircon
was
had some defects too.
okay. Next school, Abby.
Okay,
Sorry.
so my
What
next
about next
school
school?
was
Next school.
this one's the last. So I took so I was scheduled UST, my UST exam for like December, I think. So Aya left me with the applications. I was so alone that
So
time.
sorry.
So I was really alone, but luckily I had friends with the same schedule. So I think I remember it was Bea, Jerry, and Adabi, I think. Those are like my former classmates. So because in UST, it was really, really super duper traffic that time. So what we did is, we rode a bus, and then when it was almost time, sis,
Hmm.
we gotta go down the bus and run because we were so
Uh-huh.
late. The vehicles aren't moving anymore because it's super duper traffic. So I think
Mm.
from um I think wait, what's the kilometer? Basta it's so
You really have to like
no,
specify the
it's
kilometer.
really super duper far from there. It's like we did some marathon that time, and then when we arrived at our exam rooms, just good time. Wait, I can't control myself. So okay, so when we arrived at our testing rooms, the proctor is late. So it's like okay, so the run that we did, it's just useless. I was like, I arrived there with
Oh. Oh
too much
no.
sweat. Like I swear, my shirt is like a basahan already.
Oh
And
no.
What time did you go to
I-
UST
I
though?
think we allotted a travel time of 2 hours only. 2 hours only.
Only what?
Yeah, we were so wrong that time because it was so traffic. I mean, like, I think it's rush hour. So yeah, okay, that's a huge mistake that we did. So yeah, all guys should allot a really long span of
More
time.
time.
Yeah, more super
I-
duper time.
I literally went to UST 2 hours before my
What?
test.
You're so freaking early.
Yes, because it was really like it was like pretty accurate when I arrived. Like it was almost starting.
Whoa. God has
No,
his
actually no. It was it
favorites.
actually no. It wasn't starting, but it was like people were all already lining up,
Oh.
like getting ready outside. They were
Mhm.
just reviewing, and then after a few minutes or so, we had to line up na.
Okay, so
Mm.
a little plot twist. The last school, right? The last school that I took was UST. And that was the
Mhm.
stressful one. And that's the school that I'm enrolling right now. Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes,
Amazing plot twist.
amazing plot
Yeah.
twist. All
Yeah,
right.
that's-
Let's go to the third question.
Third question. This is okay. We're gonna talk about
Oh.
the advantages and disadvantages of passing several universities.
Amazing.
I think that's the type of question that you answer to yourself
Yes.
because I already okay, so because like I only passed one CET,
Yeah.
which is UST.
Sometimes,
So
okay.
what is the advantages and disadvantages, Aya?
Advantages is of course like you have a lot of options. Disadvantage is you have a lot of options.
You have a lot of options too.
Advantage is yeah, like that's it. Like you have a lot of options, and then sometimes the school picks for you,
Yeah.
like especially if you're like applying for a scholarship. If this school doesn't accept your scholarship, so you move on to the next school. And then it also matters, it's also an advantage if you like choose the course that you want to take on like this school. So like sometimes it could differ on it on each school. That's for me, like the course I took on like this school is different on this one. So whichever school that like you want to take your course, or like whichever course you want to take, so that's like based on that school, so you can get like that school. And then disadvantage is the a lot of options because
It's hard to choose.
it's hard to choose. It really is.
The options,
It really is
the
hard to
pros
choose.
and cons.
Yeah, it's hard to choose because like this school wants offers this, or like, and then this school for example offers you 100% scholarship, but this other school
Ooh.
you like this course more, and then you're like, okay, but I passed both, so which one should I choose? Or like, right, that was that.
And you end up in UP.
Oh.
Yes, I ended
The,
up in UP because Ateneo doesn't want me.
Does it want
well,
you?
but it declined you. You declined the 95. Was it 95%
75.
scholarship? 75.
I'm so sorry. I love you. She is my the one that got
The
away.
one that got away.
I really, I seriously regret not taking Ateneo.
Mm-hmm.
I told
But
you to take the test kasi.
the reason why I didn't take the test because of the way of how you applied to Ateneo.
Yeah, the requirements, the paperworks.
It's just
Yeah.
no, even just the pre-paperworks. They're like going to the links and trying to fill up a registration. It's just there's too many links to go through, and I got like seriously lazy about it.
Gosh.
That's the one struggle that you
Yeah.
have to go through with Ateneo,
Ateneo is
because
so haba.
they require so much.
Mm-hmm.
They require so much. Like I can't.
Patience.
This is more stressful than just taking the CET itself.
Yeah, and then you get like the test and they're like 30 items for like 5 minutes. Go.
30 items in 5 minutes?
My
yeah,
God.
15 minutes. Okay.
15 minutes.
15. I
too
thought,
much.
wow, 5 minutes.
It felt like 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
But hey, I'm still happy I'm in UST though.
Yeah,
Sana all.
be
I'm still
proud.
happy.
Sana all.
Oh well.
Shut up.
Uh, all right. Let's move
Alright.
on to the next question. I think we answered this already. During school, how do you balance ACADS and reviews? I think you guys answered that already.
Mhm.
Did we?
It's
Yeah.
Like the ACADS is like grades in school?
Oh yeah. I guess go ahead.
Oh, okay. How do you balance ACADS and
how do you balance?
I never balance.
Um,
You do it together.
yeah.
There's no balancing. You lose one, you lose
No,
one.
it's like, oh yeah, how do you balance? I think time management is very vital in this time because you really need to, yeah, of course, what I said a while ago, you need to set an appointment and a time for your review, and you should also allot time on doing your school tasks because it's not really that easy to do it twice together. So I think time management is very essential at this time. So yeah.
Yeah, and you can I think one essential thing is you can do your ACADS first, like in school. School ACADS first, like you finish that, and then after you finish that, because that's like your main priority, because that's like in the week, like during the week. So that's your main priority. So you first finish that, and then you can review afterward. That's it.
I think it was really just getting your stuff, like getting your projects, your homeworks, and just get it done right away and not cram them up and seriously just allot time. Don't be like me. I didn't really allot too much time in reviewing, but if I were you, I'd literally review and prepare way ahead before the CETs start.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the fifth question.
Okay, the fifth question, it's all about our tips on taking CETs. Okay, so what are our tips? Okay.
What can be our tips?
Okay,
What can be your tips?
tips.
Alright, I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Process of elimination.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Learn how to eliminate answers. If this answer doesn't fit the question, then you cancel it out so that you could have like a 50% chance of getting the right answer.
Yes.
And really, as much as possible, when it comes to essays, you read first. You check first the answers,
Yeah,
then you
that's
read
right.
the essays, because it happened to us also during our senior high as CET season, where like before I read the essays first and then I checked the answers and I went back to the essay again. It really wasted so much time that I could have like gone to the answers and checked the question so that I could just find it right away in the essays. And there's this one, I don't know if it's real or not, but it was kind of real for me. If you think that if you think that the CET was easy, you're not gonna pass that
Oh my
CET.
gosh.
That's the thing that they said to me. If you think that the CET was easy, you're not passing it. But if you think that it was hard, there's a chance. But of course, you shouldn't think of that. You shouldn't like literally just think of this is hard, this is hard, this is hard. No, but yeah, just keep it be. Relax. Think about your answers very well. Keep in mind the process of elimination, and yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys do well during CET season.
Yeah, and another tip is eat before you take your exams because your brain is going to like take so much energy off of you. Literally like after every exam it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard on you because like you spend so much time thinking on this. So make sure to eat your meals before the tests, and you could bring like candies or like sweets that could like boost your energy like during the test so that your brain can keep on working. Eat number 1, eat your meals. Number 2, bring some snacks. Number 3, bring a jacket when they say you bring a jacket.
You always no. You always try to bring a jacket no matter what because you'll never know the situation.
Yes, and know where your test venue is. Like know where you're gonna take the test.
Yes.
You have to know your classroom or like your building, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be there like right away. Don't go anywhere else. Just go to your classroom right away and don't waste time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about you, Abs? Abs, what's your tips?
Okay, so mine, I think I've written some tips. I mean, okay, I had 4 here. Okay, so the first one is to rest the day before your exam. It's like you allot a day wherein you will just rest and not study because you've been studying for a couple of months. So I think you really deserve some rest. Like rest, for example, you binge watch, you read some books, you do things that you really enjoy that day. 2 or 1 day will do, based or depends on what you like. And then second one is, this is really helpful. Have an index card format for formula card. So you use that index card for formula that you really need to memorize, because math, you can't bring a código for formula. So I think you should learn to memorize the basic or the general formulas, and then from the general formulas you can derive from there, so you don't have to memorize everything, just the basic. Okay, and then the third one is to set a positive mindset and set away fears or doubts. So it is very important to set your minds right. It's like you must I think you should forget about those doubts or fears of like, oh, I'm not gonna pass this school, I'm gonna fail this exam, just like that. But instead of thinking of that, you should think positive and think of, I will pass this, I will pass this. So there's nothing wrong about believing in yourself. You just gotta do it. And then lastly is to pray, 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 pray before the exam starts. It's really important to pray,
Yes.
like legit prayer. So
Legit important.
yes, sir. That's the number one thing you should never forget. So yeah, that's the tips. Yeah.
Let's move on to the last question, Aya.
Last question for today. Tips on choosing your course or university.
Oh,
Um,
interesting question. Tips on choosing course, university.
I think I think I addressed that in episode 2 in Passion and Purpose.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah. If you guys haven't listened to it, please do
Yes.
listen. It could help you out.
Go
But
listen.
what I can say now is that you have to pick something that you want to learn. You're really willing to spend all those months, years on trying to learn and improve, because you have to value those time. 4 years is a long time, and you shouldn't waste that time just being in a course that you don't want to be in. So please just always take in consideration on what you want to learn, not with the just like the bare minimum, the standard course that people
Yes.
pick, like engineering or architecture or what. Just
Yes.
don't even think about that. Don't even try to like take in consideration the popular opinion.
The
Always
stereotypes.
consider. Yes, don't always try to get the what. This is the only way. Always think about what do you want. What course are you willing and wanting and very interested in trying to learn and improve, and you could use it after college.
Mhm. And if you don't know, like for example, me, I didn't know what I wanted like before the tests happened. So I didn't have a specific course I wanted. So my take on that is you could like pick a university, just choose a university that you know that you can excel in, um, closer to your home, I guess. You know the university, you've researched on it, and then on the course of each university that you're going to take, like you could choose on their list of courses and then see what perks your ears, what captures your eyes. So it's it's just like on choosing on the list, whatever you want. It's kind of impulsive, but choose what's interesting for you.
Yep.
Okay, so in choosing your course, I think it is very important to listen to your heart. It's like listening to what you really want to try, or if you still don't know what to try or what you wanted to pursue at that time of application, I think you should choose something um that will that will lead you outside the box. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this seems interesting. I wanted to try this one. So you can actually try that one and don't be scared on trying new things. Okay, and then
Yes.
your dream course is always the priority, not just the dream university. So if you're given a chance to choose between dream course and dream university, you should go to your dream course with whatever school that is. Okay, and then the next one is, okay, so just like what Inigo had said, don't worry about the tuition, the money, because in universities there are always scholarships that are available for everyone. I
Yep.
mean not really everyone, but it has qualifications, it but universities really provide scholarships. So
Mhm.
and then lastly, I think so you should be courageous in taking what you really want, and don't let other people determine what your course, like don't let them decide for you. Decide for yourself. That's the very important thing. Yeah.
Amen.
And anything to end it really? Any last comments?
Enjoy your CETs. Yeah, like that's
Gambate. Good luck, guys.
yeah, enjoy it. Like it is once in a lifetime, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yes, have fun. Don't pressure yourself too much.
Yes, don't really pressure
Mm-mm.
yourself too much and just take it easy.
Yes, yes.
Plan it out. Be prepared. Never cram. And
Never
just
crap.
always be optimistic all throughout the
Yes,
test.
and lastly, you can cry. You
You
can
can
cry.
cry.
You can
you really
cry.
can cry.
You really can cry because we are not. We are very. We can be unstable. We can be really not consistent in our feelings and all. And sometimes, just a simple cry would help us really.
Emotional
It would help us.
breakdowns.
Yeah. Just
It's
a simple
key.
cry can help you just release all that
Yes.
that pressure that you feel.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end of the podcast. I do hope that you guys got something from it. I hope you guys learned, listened to our comments, tips about our time during the CET season last year. I hope you really took in Aya's comments, Abby's comments, because it really matters that you guys listen to it, because it really helped them, and it really goes to show that they did succeed during the CET season. And to end it off, I mean, again, just enjoy, relax, and stay calm always. So, yeah, I mean, don't forget to follow our social media apps. Instagram, Twitter at Superlunary_hub. Don't forget that. Superlunary_hub in Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to us in YouTube for content, for video content and all that, and possibly future content besides podcasts. And yeah, I mean, what more can I say? I'm really thankful for anyone who made it to this part of the video. I'm really happy that you guys listened, sticking by us throughout each and every episodes that we post. And I hope you guys share this to your friends, your family, because you'll never know, they might want to listen to it. And yeah, so that's
Thank
really
you.
all I can say. That's really what we can all say. So I
Thank you,
hope you guys have a good week, have a good day, have a good afternoon, morning, evening, anytime. Please do take care of yourselves. And what more can I say? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so